So, for a bit of a change, I have my brain holes out. I might play a game. A very old game. I thought I might check out. I used to play Minecraft a lot, and I thought, oh, I'll check out the Windows 10 version. I have checked it out before, and I think I've even played it a bit, but in the beta. But I thought I'll check out how it's going at the moment. At least get started, because it's going to take me a while to get into it. I stopped playing years ago because of the brain surgery. I had a bleed in the middle brain that affected my vision. But I thought I'd give it another go and see if it pulls my brain out, and we'll see how I go. I've pulled out my little computer. I've got my big computer and my little baby computer, and we'll have a look. I'm going to also try out screencasting it, so I don't know how that's going to go or how the mic's going to go, so we'll just have to see. Well, this will be interesting because it has been a while since I played this, and I'm sort of trying out the Windows version of Minecraft. I used to play the old Minecraft quite a bit till I had the brain thing, as I probably already mentioned, and my vision went a bit wacky. So I thought I'd try this one. I don't know if I've done much with this. I think I was playing around with it in the beta. I know I didn't pay a lot of money for it. I think it was $10 or something, and now they're talking about it being $30. I don't know. I probably did pay some money for this once and set up with my typical Xena Tutor name, which I used from Eve, which has a long story behind it. But anyway, anyone who probably has talked to me probably has heard that one before anyway. And so this is actually on this is funny because I actually got this running on a Surface Pro, so it's in a little window. I've sort of stuck it in a 1080 window, so it's sort of stuck in one corner because the Surface Pro has a huge screen resolution. I've run this on my main monitor, which is only a HD monitor. On my other computer, it sort of fills the whole screen, which is very chunky, but it's a bit better in the little window, which is quite nice. And this is, of course, mainly reason I'm doing this on the Surface Pro is it's got a better mic, really. Hopefully that sounds all right. And it's got the little camera somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Little camera thing on it, so that helps. So you can see my ugly face. Anyway, so I'm a girl, apparently, Xena, which is actually an anagram of Tuxinator from Eve. But anyway, long story. It was a few years ago, and I was, desperate looking for names. So I have set this up. I did start a world briefly, and I cannot remember. I'm just hoping my brain doesn't pull my brain out. I did get some sort of damage to my optic nerve, so moving things around pulls my brain out sometimes. But anyway, we'll see how we go. So I did start this world earlier. I was going to run through that with all of it, but I forgot to start the silly recorder thing. I only just did this recorder, screencast, just trying it out. I'm always trying something new. But a screencast seems to be fun. I don't know what everyone uses, but it seemed to do the job. Does the little webcam. I'm going to move, see if I can I do that? If I can move this a bit higher maybe on the screen, this will be fun. Can I do that? No, can't change it. Do that later. But yeah, maybe if this was moved up the screen a bit, might be a bit better. But anyway, so oh well, if I can work out how to move and jump. Okay, so normally I'd have my jump on my second mouse, but I don't. So oh well, tough luck. I'll just have to wander up this hill madly somehow without having that. Oops. And oh, we're up the top of the hill and we've got some dirt. This looks nice. Nice, easy place to start. And this is very much like the original. It's a lot easier to set up. This is the window app one, like I said. A lot easier to set up than the old days. Yeah, it seems to work. I don't know. For a long time, it seemed to be very limited, but I don't know how you go with modding. I really don't. I never was. I have no idea what I'm doing here. You can see. Never was much of a modder. I'm more of a. I was always just vanilla. Play for a while, dig a while, and that sort of thing. Ooh. No, that'd be fine. So yes, top of hill, and we'll get some wood. Got to get wood. That's right. Something about wood being important in this game, I seem to remember. Like I say, it has been a few years. Used to play it a lot when, that would have been before 2012 when I had my surgery on my brain. And this bit seems to work pretty well. I can't tell. It's hard to say whether it's faster or not, or slower, because I mean I probably played it on some sort of Pentium 4 or the AMD equivalent, maybe a AMD 64. Well, I did probably have a laptop when I was last playing it, which would have. Even then, I'm pretty sure that was only. It might have been a single. It was a single core. Might have been a dual core. I don't know. Because I'm on the i5 or i7. I can't remember what I did. I know I only got a mid-range Surface Pro because they're not exactly cheap. Ooh, tree. Now I've just got to remember what I got to do. Something about making the stuff. Just got to find the right key. Yep, yeah, I don't seem to have a lot of wood. Did I not pick up all the wood? There must be more wood than 4, surely. I didn't, yeah. Some more wood down there. Oops. More wood. That's a bit better. Yes, this will be fun because I have. Oh, yeah. Nope, that's not working. Why am I can't move? Oh. Whoa! Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's make some wood blocks. I know what to do there. I know how to make sticks. I'm gonna have to open up. I remember now. You end up having to have some ruddy great web page full of all the links, because I actually started playing Minecraft. That's funny because Minecraft around for years. I actually first played it on a phone, and I think it was a little Yahweh 4-inch screen, and that was a lot of fun. That was probably back when it first came out. It had the little tiny worlds that were only about 500 blocks square, little tiny worlds, and you could do them little. Myself and my son, who's probably was about 20. Well, he might have still been home. He might have been just before he left home. Yeah, we played this Wi-Fi game. That was fun on a little 4-inch Android phone. So, yep. Okay, work out how to do this. Just got to work out which key is what. That's the one I want. And yeah. Okay, so what do you want to do? Ooh, we got coal over there. So we want some light, right? Because midday already. Something about zombies. I remember something about zombies in this game. And so we want to go, something, make one of them pickaxes. Do remember that we've got to make a silly wood pickaxe thing. We can't do anything. Do remember that bit, because and the only other thing you do with it there seems to be cut 3 bits of, oh dear, cut 3 bits of rock. Remember, that's about the only thing you ever do with a wood pickaxe. Keep it there for something useful. Maybe we'll cook a chicken with it or something. Yeah, go dig some rock, I guess. It's probably a waste of a pickaxe. So, yeah, well, it's running really good, but then, like I say, it's probably about 50 times more powerful machine than I've ever run it before. I don't know what they use, whether it's still the same Java, have they moved on for that, or have they, I don't know anything about the architecture. I probably should look it up, whether it's been something different since it's sold, or whether this Windows port was always a completely different thing. I know when I first tried the Windows port, it did seem very different, but of course it was very primitive, I remember. But I think I have tried this before, but my memory is so shocking. Probably, well, obviously in the beta stage, and I don't know whether it was the same as this or not. Well, we got coal, so we got all that stuff. So it's very like the original PC version I've played. Nothing like the phone versions, of course, which were very different. But the phone versions now seem to be much more advanced, of course. Need to get rid of that. So we're done that. Now we can make some light. Oh, we're doing well. That's what I can make light without a box, which is handy. A couple of coal. Need a couple more than that. I've got plenty of sticks though. Oh god. Make a heap of those because I've got plenty of coal. It looks somewhere in the middle here. Oh dear. Make nothing but cook, but make all these typical things. Now I remember how to make, because I did play for hours, of course. I do remember how to make all these simple things, but anything complicated is going to require. I'm not going to be playing that long anyway. I'm just trying it out at the moment. Ooh, is that looking dark? Oh yes, it is looking dark. I probably should put. This is taking a while. Always does. This first day. Hopefully, up on this hill, put some torches around. I won't get some angry thing come up here. Won't eat me. Which I really don't like much. What I ever did to them, but you know, they got this brain fetish and they want to eat your brains and whatnot. Okay, so I've got a few torches around as the sun goes down. Okay, so we don't need much. Maybe should make. I'm going to do that a lot, aren't I? These keys, I'm just using the default keys I have. But the only thing I did is, I'm old school. I have reversed the y-axis because I started playing things like Doom and Quake, and but it was we used to do the mouse movement back then, and it was interesting. And I think it was you buggers come out already. I think it was something like I really was going to make a sword something like Star Wars Jedi Knight, one of those. It came out, and I started using the standard keys that use, which makes it easier to strafe, and you tend to use my keys for moving around, and oh god, it stinks. Keys for moving around and the mouse for looking. Whereas back in the old days, it was always mouse was moving and keys were looking up and down, which was fine in the old Quake days, I guess. Those make a bit more. Actually, I think I usually put weapons up this end, don't I? Dirt down that end. No way. It does look familiar. Well, so he came from nowhere real quick. Where did he come from? It was one of them villager ones, I think. So, well, it runs nice and smooth. I'll put a little. Is it the one? Yes, it's a key. Randomly place rubbish everywhere. Oh, it makes a creaky sound. I don't know if that's actually sounds are actually coming through on this. As I say, I only just started playing around with. Put a couple of these in here too. I started playing around with Screencast too, which seems to be working fairly well. I was impressed enough that I paid the money to get longer clips, and it also gets rid of the little. I don't know if you can put the. I was quite happy to have the little Screencast ad, but apparently, when you pay for it, it gets rid of it, which that's nice. I don't know if it gives you the option to put it back on or not, but I'll find out later. Put a couple in there. We might want to cook something. Probably should cook something with my pickaxe if I find a chook or something. Yeah, so it runs smoothly, and try doing some mining down there, but probably do a bit off camera because that takes forever. Nighttime takes forever. As everyone knows, it's well known that nighttime in Minecraft is twice as long as daytime, obviously. Certainly seems that way, even though it's 10 minutes each. It's a long 10 minutes night. I'm trying to think what I can do in the night. Tree over here. Maybe cut some wood. Oh, I should go make. Let's get fancy. And while we're waiting, oh God, I'm going to do that every time, aren't I? Use the wrong key. Get fancy. Use an axe. Which way do they go? That way. There's a shovel. No, it might be over here. Oh, maybe it's that side. I don't know. Does it work on that side too? It does. Oh, that's so that's good. You can have like a left-handed and a right-handed X, but I want a right-handed one, so I'll put them over that side. Because I'm right-handed. Left-handed X might be awkward. Hey? Ooh, I got my little finger in the corner, which is interesting because I put my head over here. It looks like it's way over there. Cameras. Oh yeah, there's the camera. You can see on this machine. It's got so many. It's got lots of little. Is that the camera? Is that the camera? Okay. It's got a number of little holes up there, and it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 dots. Maybe that's a microphone. I don't know. It's got a lot of little dots up there, and one of them's a camera. And it seems to be going dark and light. I don't know why. Should be constantly lit in here. So we've got an axe. Okay. Well, there we go. So it seems to work. Don't really know how to tell. Just rolling back some things. Don't really. What do we got there? Yeah, those little thingies for making points. How well it's really running, but it seems to be running all right. Okay. make some more stuff eventually, and we can build some stuff and all that sort of shit. I probably should start doing that, I guess, sometime, but I can press the right button, Point W. Dig some of that. I want to dig some of this out. Yeah, make a nice little path to go through here. Probably should be using a shovel or something, or bare hands to do it, but anyway. Yeah. Minecraft. It's really amazing that, yes, I understand retro games have a bit of a following, but it is interesting that old games like this not only still have a following, but they're being remade and modern. Well, not quite modernised, but certainly the platform's updating. Not sure how many people are a fan of Windows 10, but I actually don't mind Windows 10. I was a Linux user for years and years, especially with XP. XP was such a pain, and before that even, although I often had Windows machines for games and whatnot, just kept my Linux machines for all my serious work. But I even ran EVE Online on Linux for years, just using Wine, which worked all right. Was not perfect, for sure. Oops, I don't know where that went. Certainly was a little bit more jerky, but anyway, then I started. I went back to Windows. I found Windows had a lot of issues, although the service pack, Windows XP service pack 2 or 3, whatever the last one was fairly good. Looks like about dawning in. And look, everyone hated ME. I had an ME machine, and something went wrong with it. It had some sort of file system error, and it completely shit itself for a while, and it deleted all the media player, and there was heaps of stuff missing. But I tell you what, ever since that happened, it was very stable, worked absolutely perfectly. I used it for a game launching platform because that's about all I did. I didn't really use the built-in operating system features. It was just a games machine, and it worked flawlessly for years. So I don't know. I don't know whether they just put too much junk on it, but had a lot of. I didn't find XP was pumpkins. Didn't find XP was too bad once you got to the later service packs. Never had Vista. It just didn't seem like very. It was very much good for anything, so I avoided it like the plague. Windows 7 came out. I did like Windows 7. They probably. Ooh, what is sick somewhere? You okay? You need help? Where are you, you poor thing? I can put you out of your misery. Maybe it's already gone. Windows 7, they probably tried to put too fancy, but it was great. Very heavy on my machine. And when Windows 8 came out, maybe I had an old single core machine that was a laptop that was really struggled a bit with Windows 7 that came with it, but I've upgraded to Windows 10, which seems to work really well on it. Seems to be a lot lighter. That's about dead, that one. So, so I had no trouble with that. I tend to use them a fair bit now. I have been thinking about setting up a Linux machine. I'll have to do that. Might be a good video to do sometime. Going through a setup. It's been a long time since I did it. I used a lot of things. I had a Slackware server that on a dual core Pentium 2. Oh, not dual core. I mean a dual CPU. Back in those days, they had 2 big, chunky CPUs, about yay big plastic things in a slot. And that was a dual one of them, and they had no fans. It was beautiful. It was very quiet because it just had huge heat sinks on each one. Dual 350 whatever. Anyway, beautiful old machine. I miss that. I've dumped a lot of that. It'd be good to have those. They'd make some great videos, some of those old machines. A friend of mine has them all now. I'll have to go. He's probably still got them laying in the shed somewhere I could probably pick up. There were some cool old machines, and they worked really well. I probably should turn really slowly, because I know when you get in these videos, I know with my brain, it pulls my bloody eyes out when people move around. Yeah, so these days, it's a bit different. Yeah. Well, okay, so that seems to work fine, and I'd leave it at that. Just going to see if I could find a couple of sheep. I don't see any. I thought a sheep, maybe make a bed so I can have a nice snooze. I'm a little bit tired. Yeah, so that's the Windows 10 version on the app. They've seemed to have fixed that up a bit. I mean, it's got a lot of things I haven't even looked at, add-ons and that. They seem to have a lot of things. Oh, buy this. Ooh, buy this skin. I don't know whether you can still. Oh yeah, it's got the different rock types that weren't in the original. I don't think they were anyway. Yeah, it seems to have a lot of. I don't know if you can add just ordinary skins like the old time. It might be everything might be buy this, buy that. So easier, but maybe more expensive. And I don't think this was cheap. I think I got it at $10 when it was the beta, but I think they want to charge like, and then didn't use it much. I think they want to charge like $30, which is a lot of money for something that's ancient. But I just say I guess they paid a fair bit of money for it, so they want to get something out of it. Yeah. Oh well, I might come back to that later and play around with it, but let's build some bridges and build some houses and do some stuff. For now, that looks fine. It was a bit of a dual test, testing the what is it called exactly? I've got two mouse here. It actually is called Screencast-O-Matic. Okay, Screencast-O-Matic, testing that as well as Windows 10 Minecraft. There you go. Oh, that was fun. And it didn't pull my brain out too much, although I think having it a little tiny window. I mean, the window is probably not much bigger than a bit bigger than a phone, I suppose. It's hard to say. If it was maybe a 6-inch phone, maybe like a little mini tablet size, so that it's not quite so chunky and it's not moving around so much. I've got it on the bigger screen, so it's only about a span from corner to corner. And that's right, I forgot. It's actually I keep forgetting it's a touchscreen as well. So there you go. I can touch screen my way away. So that works good, because then I can, if I'm in tablet mode, I can probably go full screen or whatever, and move around in a tablet mode instead of a mouse. So that was let's jump, and then you open things, I click on them. So that works good. Yeah, so it works in touchscreen as well. So I hadn't even thought of that, because but of course that's how it works on Android and whatnot. I find it difficult. I'm used to the mouse anyway, and I find that much easier, and it goes straight in the mouse button. So that works really well. Goes between mouse and got a bunch of achievements, and I have no idea what they are. It seems to be all different. Usual settings, all the settings. Everything's a little bit easier to get to. GUI scaling, see graphics, all sorts of things. Yeah, I'll have to go through that later. And somebody's ringing me on the phone. Well, not ringing me on the phone, they're probably ringing somebody else, and hopefully somebody will pick it up. I don't even have a phone up here, actually. Somebody else will pick it up. I only have a phone base station, so I don't have a phone. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'll often look at my little person down there. I should be looking at the camera up there. I need to put like an arrow. This is the camera here. Look at the camera instead of in there, or look at the game's fine. Also, it's got resource packs, available packs. I don't know if they cost anything. Locked. Create a window, Wonderland, fantasy. Yeah, classic Minecraft resources. So is that different to? You cannot change resource packs. Okay, multiplayer. All that. And of course, it's got the realms now. I did play on the original realms a little while. My son's does a fair bit of it. And they're real. They're OCD and really out there, and they have all their little. Like you go in their buildings, they have like little chests, and they've got like a symbol above every chest with what's in it on a frame, and I just throw a heap of chests in a room, and maybe if I'm really lucky, I'll put a sign. Maybe if my daughter's playing with me or something, she'll do some signages. Otherwise, I just you have to go looking through them and think, well, I think all the stones are in there, and wood and stuff, and chemicals, and all that making stuff, enchanting and all that stuff is gone out my head, which means you end up with, of course, with Minecraft, with several web pages, preferably another computer opened up with a jillion pages of how to do everything. Anyway, I've got too many mice here. I've got like seriously 3-4 mice here. One runs the security camera system and laptops and the Surface Pro and the computer and the main computer. I don't have a. In fact, for years we used to live in the country and power would go off all the time. So I went to laptops, got sick of losing stuff. Power would go off, you'd lose your hard drive or something in your desktop, and then the server would lose. The server backup would lose a drive as well at the same time and shit like that. So I went to laptops, and it's only since I got here I end up trying one of those Alienware alphas, which nice and compact, can play a few games, and but I do mostly use the Surface Pro, mainly because it's portable. And I spent a fair bit of time in hospitals, surgery, aortic surgery, open heart surgery. So it's a good little thing to take along to hospitals because you're in and out of hospital a bit. So nice and light. Power lasts fairly long. It depends on what you're doing, but between 5, 6, 7 hours more, depending on what you're doing. So it's got good battery life, much better, and nice little small charger too. So anyway, why am I having trouble there? Can I move that? Can I? Oh yes. What can't you do? And you can go like that. Oh, I can make a bigger screen like that. And I wondered about that. So, a lot of testing here. Escape from that. Yeah. Escape from that. And while I've been sitting there, it's night again. Days are so quick in Minecraft. Nights are so long. Especially out there in the wild. Very pretty one. So, out of that. Quit. That was fun. I might have a play with that later, but yeah, it seems to work for a game for those people that just want to play simple games. And I wonder, I don't know if that shares realms with the, to do some testing, shares realms with the androids, or what's the deal with this now, because it was getting funny where they seem to be all running different worlds and things, and I really don't know, and I haven't researched anything. I'm just thought I'd start it up and play, and I have no idea. And that screencast seems to work really good. Hopefully, if the video works, and if it doesn't, I'll do another video and say, well, it was crap. So there you go. Who's that? And there we go. My desktop, a piece of my desktop, which is a lantana flower, which is, as anyone in Australia will know, or probably a lot of the world, a weed. Very scratchy weed. And that all worked out very well. Just a little final bit. Okay, I can turn around. There's my little, poor little Surface Pro with this poor little Surface Pro keyboard. I was actually playing on that. I actually should have. I could have hooked it up to the main keyboard USB, but Surface Pros only have the one USB slot, so I at the moment I've got like just a mouse dongle in there, but I can run a USB hub. So anyway, that was good fun, and I'll have to do another game because it looks like it's just as boring as anything else. So what? At least I can have some fun while I'm making a video, apparently.